Good morning, class. Today we will be dealing with different sources of information. So, we have here things where we can get informations that we needed. So we have textbooks, reference books, journals and magazine articles, newspaper article, and websites. So let's discuss this one by one. So first we have textbooks. These are authoritative sources of information that provide an in-depth coverage of a subject. So example of this are the textbooks that we have in school, like for example, your English grammar book, your biology book, your algebra book. So these textbooks provide citations and bibliography for you to identify useful references. It also has table of contents that will help you to easily find the topic in that specific book. So next one we have the reference book. Usually referred to in order to check particular pieces of information. So from the word reference, so it serves as a reference aside from the textbooks you have in order for you to get further knowledge about a certain topic. So we have different types of reference books. So we have first the almanac. So almanac contains specific facts, statistical data, and organized list of basic reference information related to people, places, or events. Example of this is the World Almanac and Book of Facts 2020. So, it reviews biggest events of 2019. It will answer all your trivia needs from history and sports to geography and pop culture and much more. So we also have here the 2019 Philippine Statistical Yearbook. It gives us statistical data. Next, we have the Atlas. It contains an organized group of physical, political, road and or thematic maps. So examples of this are the Reader's Digest Atlas and Atlas of American History. So I have also provided here what it looks like inside the atlas. So it contains roads, maps, something like that. Next, we have the dictionary. It contains words of certain language with information as to the origin, pronunciation, and definitions of the entry words. So if you want to know how the words are pronounced, you can use dictionary. If you want to know what part of speech is that word, you can also use dictionary. If you are looking for its etymology and you want to know the meaning of a particular word, you can use dictionary. Next, we have the directory. It lists other information like addresses, phone numbers, email addresses, and the like. So example of this is the PLDT directory. So I have also provided here how it looks like. So as you can see, we have here the name of persons and then their contact number. Next, we have the Encyclopedia. It contains an alphabetical listing of a broad range of subjects with basic information for each entry. So we have here example, the World Book Encyclopedia and World Year Encyclopedia. So for example, you want to know about flowers, you can have the World Book Encyclopedia on Volume 7, and then it provides here information and also it includes pictures. Next, we have the catalog. It is a list or record which is systematically arranged like the items for sale or courses at a university. So for example of this is the card catalog we have in the library. So it provides the call numbers, the title of a book, the author, and so on. We also have here the card catalog like Avon. So it provides information about the products, how much is the product, something like that. Next, we have journals and magazines. So when I say journals, these are scholarly periodicals aimed at researchers or specialists. So usually journals are written for academic or scientific information. So usually those people who read this are specialists, scientists, or professionals. Next, we have magazines. So magazines are periodical aimed at general public which contains news, opinions, and personal narratives. So magazines are usually written to inform or entertain. Next, we have the newspaper articles. So these are published regularly and contain articles regarding local, national, and international news events. So if you want to be aware of the social issues that happen in our country or outside our country, you can read newspaper articles. Next, we have the websites. So these are electronic form and can be obtained as software packages or online through internet. So for example, you wanted to know the definition of a particular word but you don't want to use the traditional dictionary book. So you can visit website like for example google.com. It provides the definition of that particular word. There are also websites that provide educational materials that you can study. So that's the end of my discussion. I hope you've learned something from it.